Hi, welcome to Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep dive into a game we've been making here for a really, really long time. Fable. Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive, and visually stunning open-world experiences. Since 2010, we've been developing the Forza Horizon series right here in Royal Leamington Spa, a charming little town in the middle of England.
I wouldn't really connect those two games, but right on.
As Horizon has grown, so have we. Over the past few years, we've built a new team to carry that reputation into a new genre that we are incredibly passionate about. Fable is Playground's first open-world action RPG, and we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise. And although our game is a new beginning, I think what we're making is really faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead trilogy that we all love. At the heart of our game is a simple, recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences. It's packed with action, drama, British humour, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens. All of this combines in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
In classic Fable fashion, you begin the game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill. It's here that in a moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. But not long afterwards, disaster strikes, and the people of your village, including your beloved grandma, are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger.
Gam!
Suddenly alone in the world, you'll set off on an adventure which will change Albion forever.
Venturing out into the world is a huge moment, because this is Albion like you've never seen it before. Idyllic rolling hills, magical forests, bustling villages, sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches, hills,
which will change Albion
like you've never seen it before. Like you've never seen it before. Like you've never seen it before.
What's going on in the background there?
Idyllic rolling hills, huge moment, because this is Albion like you've never seen it before. Idyllic rolling hills, magical forests.
You see that in the background?
Bustling villages.
The frame rate of it looked really bad.
Oversized vegetable patches and stunning vistas. And because our Albion is truly open world, for the first time,
makes sense.
You'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
We can't wait to welcome you back to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone.
Bowerstone.
Home to Fairfax Castle, the old clock tower.
Oh my God, dude.
And the legendary Heroes Guild.
It's a huge city.
Looks good.
Contrast.
I mean, it looks good.
Rich and poor, nobles and commoners, royalty and criminals. You'll spend plenty of time here during the game as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golder.
In the north of Albion, you'll find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes, and the bleak, windswept city of Bloodstone. Here, you'll meet the leaders of two rival gangs, vying for power, and uncover the secrets of the sinister, but extremely well-organized Cult of Shadows. Our Albion is beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
In Albion, heroes are special, different. They're stronger than regular people. They're more skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in Fable, you'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads and customize your clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars, so the hero you play represents you.
But as well as your appearance, you can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
Just like the classic trilogy,
Oh,
heroes
God,
of
I
our
don't
game
like that
fight with a
camera at all.
combination of strength, skill, and will. Seamlessly blending melee and ranged weapons with magical abilities.
Having the camera move minute
gives us
amounts
style-weaving
in
combat.
third person is weird. I mean,
allowing
first
you
person I
to
kind
show
of
off your personal
understand, but like,
playstyle
you see how it's moving the tiniest bit every swing?
single opponents.
That does not work at all.
and large groups of enemies alike.
I'm going to come back to what I'm
Melee is at
talking
the
about right
heart
now.
of our close quarters combat. You'll use light and heavy combos, often knocking enemies off balance and executing stylish finishers. Swap to your ranged weapon to bypass enemy guard
Damn, that was some auto
and deal
lock.
with troublesome flying enemies.
Is there no aiming? Oh, no, there we go.
And of course, you'll be able to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
Okay, that looks
We're
awesome.
excited to be bringing back some fan favorite adversaries for you to fight.
He killed his buddy. Nice.
Hobbs are back, as are Balverines, Hollowfolk, and Trolls.
Yeah, dude, there is no. That's weird. There's like a
And we're adding
a
brand
camera
new enemies
lock
too,
on range.
like this fearsome cockatrice, a giant fire-breathing chicken.
Very Witcher.
Each enemy family is different, with their own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome.
That's
But
what it
with all
reminds
the
me of.
unique
This looks like
tools in
Witcher
your combat
3.
toolbox,
That's
how
what the
you
combat
defeat your
looks like.
enemies is up to you.
A little bit more advanced.
But there's more to being a hero in Albion than fighting, so much more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the original games, so many of their stories were about the stuff you can do when you weren't just being a hero. The normal, everyday stuff which happened when you interacted with the people of Albion.
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion and the things you can do with them or to them.
The crazy thing about the classic Fable games was that in the middle of a sprawling RPG was almost a complete other game where you could just mess around with the villagers and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in the middle of our game too. Buying a house, getting a job,
Oh, good.
making
Okay.
some money.
Nice. Look at that.
Romancing a villager, getting married, having kids.
Fancy a date?
Having
Perfect.
kids.
You can get to know me better.
Buying another house. Buying every house in Albion. Buying every business in Albion. Getting rich.
Marrying a bunch more people, having a bunch more kids, probably getting divorced along the way for good measure.
Polygamy.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable.
Having
it's systemic,
key,
interconnected,
car key
and you see the
parties.
ripple effects of the things you do
Throw
everywhere
your keys in
you
the
go.
bowl. Man, what
And
can't
all
we
of
do in
this
Albion?
revolves around
Damn.
the people who live in Albion,
Okay.
who we call the living population. There are more than 1,000 of them, and every single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality.
Nice.
You could follow any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
Dude.
They'll get up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
But what's
Awesome.
even cooler is that you can talk to
I love
every
fully
single one
immersive
of them
worlds. I
in
love it.
fully voiced conversations and interact with them in loads of different ways. Maybe the job they go to is working for you because you hired them to work in one of your businesses.
Hey, you. Working hard? How can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed they sleep in is in a house you own because you're the landlord.
Or maybe their bed is on the street because you evicted them.
All right.
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And all of the stuff
Yeah.
you do affects what they think of you.
You're a legend.
Because everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive. Now that's an hero right there.
Morality has always been super important to Fable. That tension between good and evil underpinned all of the original games. And morality is central to our game too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
For us, morality isn't black and white. There are lots of grey areas. And importantly, morality is subjective. No two people see things exactly the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Wait, that's not how it works in the
Everything you
original
do earns
games.
you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to them. They'll love you or hate you for the choices you make. And they will always tell you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you. But
Our game will never judge you. But wait a second. Are you telling me that if I'm a loot whore, that I'm going to run around your game world and everyone's going to think I'm a rich twat because I loot a lot? And then they're going to like start lambasting me for that? Because I don't know about that. Like, that seems like it'd get really annoying. It's deserved? Wow, listen to chat. Listen to chat. Oh my God. Chat's like, yeah, keep looting all that stuff. And then all of us are going to come and eat you because you're rich. Like, oh my Lord. Down, chat, down. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to see how that system works.
people of Albion will, loudly.
Imbecile.
Your reputation is created by the choices you make.
Wow.
And you are going to make a lot of them. Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game.
Ooh.
We call this idea, Your Choices Change the World.
That's a very straightforward title for that mechanic, but you know what? I get it. When your choices affect the world, we call that Your Choices Affect the World. I like it.
Let's give you an example.
Okay.
Early in the game, you'll meet a character named Dave, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who discovers a magical growth formula. He accidentally turns himself into a giant and becomes a big problem. It'll be your job to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the rest of the game.
And that is going to affect house prices. It will also affect what a lot of the villagers think about you.
It also affects the smell of everywhere within like a 6-mile radius. Oh!
Especially Dave's sister.
In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
At Playground Games, we've built a pedigree for beautiful, immersive, open-world experiences. Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common. A deep love for the franchise.
We love cars and we like RPGs.
And a burning desire to bring it back.
Okay.
We're making this for Fable fans just like us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's been great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more to share as we get closer to our launch.
Okay.
I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026.
Yo, this year. I didn't get that memo.
Thanks for watching.
Great, dude. Okay, well, good. We'll definitely. Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. First of all, I would say it looked good to above average. There was definitely a part of me that was worried I was going to watch this and be like, oh, not my, hashtag not my Fable. But no, I mean that looks like they are, in some cases, painstakingly trying to recreate the Fable experience. Which is good. I like the perspective they're taking with this game. My concerns are twofold. I have two concerns. First of all, I really hope that there are a significant amount of people on this team that are either in an advisory capacity or direct development capacity fully experienced with making RPGs. And here's the thing. I know that sounds kind of weird, but game dev is iterative, which means that when RPGs come out after each other, you need to fundamentally know what works and doesn't work from the generation before. You don't want to make the same mistakes that previous devs have made. So, like, it's a little concerning that the people making this game came from making car games, because that doesn't lead me to think that like that there's going to be a lot of people that and don't get me wrong, I'm sure many of them have played RPGs and stuff, but like designing and making them and designing the QOL and how the windows function and how the inventory windows function and all that stuff, like that's a super iterative process. So I really hope there's people on this team that are like really, really plugged into that. So I'm guessing there are, and they did. I think they mentioned they built a new team for it, so that's awesome. But you know, the fact that the experience is not in an RPG, it's not worrying. But I hope that they're very much accounting for that. So that's and then the other thing that was that I think is interesting is I definitely saw multiple talks about new features. And more than once I was like, I don't know if that feature is going to work like you think it is. Like I can see that not working. I can see that working differently than you think it's going to work. Because again, we've seen that happen in previous games and stuff. So they're taking a lot of risks, which I like. I mean, we don't just need Fable, another Fable, you know, we don't just need a copy paste of a previous Fable game. We do need I mean, they're rebooting it. So we need this to be like a new thing. But yeah, like this overall, I will say that this, I'm very cautiously optimistic about this, man. Like I liked how they said specific things in the game and then flipped to the gameplay and showed the feature in the game. There was no question. Some of the terminology and some of the way the ways that we're saying it earlier had a little bit of a No Man's Sky vibe to them, where they were like, it's the whole world is going to be, you know, everyone's going to iterate, it's going to be all, but then they would actually show the game. And they'd show them walking through and show everyone reacting. So that was really good. I like that. I felt like that's what No Man's Sky was missing, basically, because it didn't exist when they talked about it. But it was good that they, you know, they showed lofty ideals and then pieced it out to a point where they could actually show examples of it, which was nice. But yeah, this has been cool. I'm glad we watched this. I'm definitely looking forward to it, and we will definitely be. I'm hoping these guys put out like dev design diaries and stuff. I would love to read more about what they're doing to make this the way that they're saying they are. These types of games, man, are huge undertakings. They're huge. So it's gonna be fun to see it come together. But yeah, man, good for Playground. It looks like they're definitely going in a good direction. I can say that. You know, changes are gonna happen regardless. But that's a pretty solid first foot, man. It's a pretty solid first foot. Yeah. Dude, I have to say, like, I don't know how I feel about, I'm just going to walk around and everyone's just going to call me up. What did they say? Rich twat, I think was what it said. I'm just going to be walking around this game after I've played it for like 30 minutes and everyone's just going to be like, it's him. Oh, it's that rich guy. I heard all he does is loot things and buy houses. I know, what a dick. That's my whole experience. But, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that works. Like that's one of those situations where I'm like, I immediately was like, we're gonna have to see how that works in practice, because that could be interesting. It's also interesting to think about, like, you could make a couple major decisions and the whole world changes and then you can't change it back. So it's like all of a sudden, you know, like something happens and your whole world starts hating you and you're just like, I don't like this world anymore. But I mean, real talk, you could kind of do that in Fable. Like that was kind of a Fable thing. So that's not exactly, I mean, you know, you made your bed and sleep in it kind of situation. Maybe that's what they're going for. But anyway, I'm out of here for now, guys. I'll be back in about 40 minutes. I think we are doing a drop frame, so we should be doing that.